So, the airport is silent. No lines. No people. Just one janitor, polishing the same tile. Again. And again. A vending machine hums like it's trying to fill the silence. Then, cameras click on. An American flag flaps from a rolling suitcase, and through the glass doors walks President Trump, flanked by 2 aides and 0 passengers. He steps up to a podium no one asked for, clears his throat and declares, "Trump tourism is absolutely booming." He pauses, looks around at the empty terminal. Just look at the crowds. He gestures to the void behind him like it's the view from the Eiffel Tower. Record-breaking. Everyone's talking about it. Best tourism America's ever had. A reporter raises her hand. She gently points out that international travel is down. Domestic travel is collapsing. Theme parks are empty. Nobody's visiting. Trump lights up like it's confirmation. "Exactly," he says. "No lines, no foreigners, no noise, just you and the TSA. That's called elite access." He calls it silent tourism, a new era of American travel, where the fewer the people, the greater the experience. Where an abandoned outlet mall becomes a personal shopping experience, and a deserted national park is rebranded as exclusive outdoor serenity. He says it's not about how many tourists, it's about how invisible they are. Invisible tourism, he nods. Very advanced concept. We're leading the world in it. No one is sure what that means, but he says it often enough that it becomes policy. By noon, the White House press office releases a new slogan. Everyone already in America is a tourist, and they're loving it. A second slogan quickly follows. Just you and the TSA. And then a third. Nobody's here. Perfect. By day's end, Trump is on Truth Social claiming record tourism numbers, citing unseen visitors with highly refined tastes who avoid crowds, cameras, and journalists. "These are the best tourists," he writes. "You'll never see them. That's how you know they're real." Within 24 hours, a presidential task force is assembled to define what counts as a tourist. The new guidelines are simple. Leave your house? You're a tourist. Enter a public building? You're engaging in tourism. Take a wrong turn into a new zip code? Congratulations. You just took a vacation. Trump calls it tourist by default, a full national reclassification. People love being tourists. Now they don't even have to try. You wake up, boom, you're visiting. By week's end, Homeland Security announces all Americans will receive elite access travel passports, their IDs with a gold sticker that says Tourist Verified. The sticker is optional. Trump calls it essential for morale. Meanwhile, real-world travel collapses. Theme parks shutter. Airports cut staff. Some airlines offer mystery flights, not for fun, but because fuel budgets are gone. Trump spins it. He walks into a closed amusement park with weeds cracking the pavement and says, "This is what Disney wishes it was." Strolls through an abandoned Bass Pro Shop. Declares it more peaceful than the Louvre. Holds a rally in a silent food court. Says the best part of American tourism is no waiting for Sparrow. Tours a mall with half the lights out. Says this is mood lighting, very upscale. Reminds me of Dubai, if Dubai had better taste. Aides warn him that calling failure exclusive access might not hold. He says they're weak. Too addicted to crowds, he mutters. Sad? Fox News runs a segment titled, "Empty equals elite." Hosts spend 5 minutes praising the joy of not being bumped at baggage claim. Tucker's replacement says, "There's a dignity to silence." And finally, America has it. Trump runs with it, says it's part of a global strategy. "We're filtering out the riffraff," he explains. "Only the finest people are visiting now. Mostly by accident, but that's okay. He praises a couple who booked a flight to Mexico and ended up in Detroit. They didn't complain. They said the silence was beautiful. That's patriotism. Critics push back. Tourism revenue is tanking. Hospitality is collapsing. People are canceling trips over surprise tariffs, random searches, and fear of getting trapped in a 5-hour Trump speech at a Waffle House. Trump says those people hate America. At a conservative summit, he says, if you're upset about nobody visiting, maybe you're not tourist material. Then adds, I've seen how some of these people pack. Embarrassing. Soon, the White House unveils a new pilot program, the Ghost Town Gold Package. For $1,999, Americans can book a weekend getaway to an abandoned strip mall, complete with drone footage, fake Yelp reviews, and a TSA agent who whispers, "Clear to board," before disappearing into the wind. It sells out in 2 days. Trump calls it a game changer in silent travel. He holds a press conference in Terminal B of an airport that hasn't seen a flight in 3 weeks. There's nobody here, he says, which means you're first in line, and also last. That's called efficiency. A journalist notes that the Starbucks is closed, the gift shop is padlocked, and the security checkpoint is now a cardboard TSA dog. Trump nods. That dog never sniffs the wrong bag. He walks to the newsstand, grabs a week-old USA Today, and says, "They're always current here." He looks around, smiles. "This is America now," he says, "and you're lucky to be visiting." At one point, a child walks past and asks where everyone is. Trump kneels, puts a hand on the kid's shoulder, and says, "They're already on vacation. You're just early." Aides announce a new global campaign is launching, aimed at countries where tourism still exists. Trump wants to show them the beauty of quiet. They're calling it the American Whisper Tour. No buses, no guides, just printed photos of empty escalators and Trump whispering, "Now this is classy." At his final stop, Trump visits a shuttered museum. The power's out. The AC is off. There are 3 pigeons and a confused tour guide. Trump steps inside, inhales deeply. "Perfect temperature," he says. "Great smell. Authentic experience. Better than Paris." He buys a snow globe from a vending machine, shakes it, and stares at the fake flakes falling over a miniature Capitol building. "Look at that," he says. "Tourism doesn't get better than this." He walks out the exit door, propped open with a chair, turns to the cameras and declares, "Booming. Absolutely booming." And just like that, the van doors close behind him, and America's most exclusive tourism campaign continues, in silence. This is the irony, and that's the irony. So, disclaimer. This video is a work of satire and fiction. It is intended for entertainment purposes only and should not be interpreted as fact, news, or a representation of real events. Any similarities to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental.